Okay, right. First, really start introducing yourself. Double check before we start. Two seconds. Like something. Hold on. Will it let me down now? uh, let's double check her. I think it's fine. Right, we're good to go. Happy days. Right. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the United Way. Qatar officially bid for Manchester United. It's been confirmed. That's it. The news. It's out. There's, that's it. They bid it for United. Again, we talked about it earlier on, didn't we? But we're going to talk more about it because the bid is in. People are happy about it or not. Again, it's a mixed fan base, but reasons why some people don't want Qatar in is because they, their rights their human rights can be a bit all over the place. So same with the Saudis. So again, I think whoever comes in, no one's going to be happy with it. So, you know, we just have to stick with it and hope for the best. But yeah, this came from Samuel Agini. He said, breaking the Qatari bid for Manchester United has been made. Shakim Jassim bin Hamad Al Thani, the chairman, is one of the Qatar banks. Cape has made a bid for Manchester United Football Club. He wants to restore the former glories with emphasis on youth and infrastructure, no debt, all profit to be reinvested in community through 92 Foundation. For the bid will be completely debt free via Sheikh Jassim's 92 Foundation, which will look to invest in the football teams, the training centre, the stadium and water infrastructure, the fan experience and the communities the club supports. The offer arrived via Sheikh Jassim Ben Hamad Al Thani's 92 Foundation. The plan is to restore the club to its former glory. That was confirmed by Rob Harris. And the official statement basically from Sheikh Jassim bin Hamad Al Thani. Geez, have some long names. Sheikh Jassim bin Hamad Al Thani today confirmed his submission of a bid for 100% of Manchester United Football Club. The bid plans to return the club to its former glories, both on and off the pitch. Above all, will seek to place the fans at heart of Manchester United Football Club once more. The bid will be completely debt-free via Sheikh Jassim's 92 Foundation, which will look to invest uh, in the football teams to try to centre the stadium on water infrastructure, fan experience, and the communities the club supports. The vision of the bid is for Manchester United Football Club to be uh, renowned for football excellence and regarded as the greatest football club in the world. More details of the bid will be released when appropriate, if and when the bid process develops. So again, that's been out. On the Qatar, the bid from Qatar is €4.5 billion with no debt. With investments and transfers, the stadium will turn out already promised. Again, easier said than done. Actions speak louder than words. So, we kind of need that to happen. See the story. I mean, listen, it sounds all great. It sounds like the Manchester United's going to be back at the top once again. It sounds like Qatar will buy us. So €4.5 billion bid was it with no depth at all. So we come in depth free, everything be fine. Because we're in a lot of debt at the moment is what I meant to say with no debt. The club is just the Glazers. It's riddled with that at the moment. The club, and that's that. I mean, listen, that's one thing we need to be sorted here is no bid. No bid. We want the bid, but no what's the word I'm looking for? No depth, because we know the club is in a lot of depth. I mean, I remember doing videos, speak about the history, man, the history, the Manchester United history with the Glazers. You can't really get the words out of my mouth, and it just. I'm not saying that things insane. Look, things. Well, let's throw it out there. Things have been going shit since the Glazers came in. How Fergie won trophies under them. They came in 2005, Fergie retired in 2013. So that was what 8 years under the Glazers. Like Fergie was 8 years with the Glazers, and he still don't know how he managed. But fair play to Fergie. It's all I want to say. There's a reason why we don't look at Fergie and say, "Oh, you're a legend for all the trophies." We look at him and say, "How the hell do you win trophies with the Glazers?" But no, we look at him as a legend. But being sarcasm. Uh, Again, I mean, listen, since we're live, 1 o'clock today. I actually have thought about it more. Do I want the Qatar in? Would I like Ratcliffe in? Saudi Arabians? I was like, who do I want in? You think of it. If Ratcliffe comes in, will he have enough money to get Manchester United back to the top? Then you have Saudi Arabians, which have their rights, and let's just say the human rights could be a bit all over the place. But literally every if someone's gay, it's probably a topical thing to talk about, but they're not big fans of people who are are different to the rest. Let's just say, and women don't have rights. That's one part of the Saudi Arabians and stuff. I think Qatar is the same. Then you know Elon Musk, he came out with it. I don't know where he was coming from. He was over there. And I said the top trades. Yeah, I mean, listen, I like if I got listen, I wouldn't mind Ratcliffe coming in. Like a lot of people are thinking about the money side of it, but I just hope that these, the things that Qatar are promising actually go ahead, because I'd really love to know what the Glazers promised before they came in, before they bought Manchester United through a loan. But we won't go there. And it it just baffles me. It really baffles me. I mean, they bought the club through a loan. I mean, was it yes? No, it was last week. Last week? Was it? No, it was last week that supposedly Ratcliffe was going to buy the club, trying to buy us, through a few loans. I didn't really think that was true, to be honest with you. I hope Ratcliffe wouldn't buy us through loans. If he was, pay it back, because the Glazers did that, and basically they used us to get that loan. Dividends day. Dividends day is what we call it. I mean, we've had dividends day. When we have dividends day, we had dividends day. It's like every few months the Glazers decide, you know what, I'm short 100 million or whatever, or 70 million, or 60, 30, whatever. I'm going to take a few bob out, get myself a new car or whatever. Do you know what I mean? I'm in debt, so, Manchester United always have me back. Yeah, and one thing I also want, I don't want, and I hope people agree with people, I don't want Ratcliffe to be, why do I keep saying Ratcliffe? I don't want Richard Arnold. I want Richard Arnold to go. I want John Moore. Yeah, Richard Arnold, John Moore to, bring the clowns with you. Bring them, because I don't want them. I just don't get why what's the point of keeping them? They're a problem as well. They don't know how to do. They don't know how to control a football club. Like, we're still, the clubs are for sale. The bids have been placed, and for some odd reason, we brought David Harrison in today, ex Everton. Why did we bring him in when the clubs are for sale? Does that mean that Does that mean that, you know, if whoever comes in, you know, let's just say Qatar buy the club, are they going to keep Ratcliffe? Not Ratcliffe. Fuck off, Ratcliffe. Get away. What do I keep saying Ratcliffe for? Are they going to keep Arnold? Are they going to keep John Wordsey and the rest of the cabbage pack? Because I just don't know what's the point. They're useless. They're literally, you know, the Glazers and them. Basically, they just lick the Glazers whole. Let's just say that. Like they, you know what I mean? Yes, 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 Avram. Yes, Joel. Yes, yes, boss. Like, fuck off. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I just, and then again, you know, the guitar probably like, well, I don't know. I mean, you know, I don't know who like, you know, let's keep them. But I don't know. I don't want them here. What's the point of having that? Do you know what I mean? That's like buying a new car with the same problem as the other one. I know, a new car, but the engine doesn't work. It just makes no sense. I can't really find a good analogy, but it just makes no sense. Uh, Having Akinola says having a feeling that they won't sell to Qatar. I honestly wouldn't be surprised. Akinola, and thanks for the chat as well. I hope you're doing well. It's been a while since you've been on. Uh, I I mean, listen, if they don't sell it, that if they don't sell a ticket to, does that mean Ratcliffe comes in, or the Saudi wants to buy us? You know, the Saudis, supposedly they're interested in us. Ratcliffe, Ineos, you know, I think Ratcliffe and Ineos kind of have a little thing there. You know, what happened to the talk when Amazon and Apple wanted to buy us? What happened there? Oh, Trafford and all that. And anyways, fucking players eat apples for a half-time snack. Uh, but it just makes no. I don't know. I mean, would I be, you know, would I cry if they didn't sell the club to Qatar? I wouldn't. I actually wouldn't, to be fair, because the more you read and the more you see, the more you're thinking to yourself, okay, is it worth it? Like, again, it's obviously going to be worth it. You know, they have money, they're wealthy, they're rich. Do you know? Uh, I mean, I just, to be honest with you, I have mixed emotions about this still. I have mixed emotions about this. I mean, it'd be the same if Reckitt wanted to buy us, or Saudis wanted to buy us, or Apple wanted to buy us, or whoever wanted to buy us. Because you're never going to be happy because, as United fans, we're thinking to ourselves, the Glazers owned us for 17 years and they're treating us like shy. The last thing I want is uh, us getting new owners that are even worse. Again, I always said no one can be worse. No one can have bad owners. Like, sorry, no club can have worse owners than the Glazers. Sorry, uh, but then will I get proved wrong? Do you know, will I get proved wrong on this one? So that's what I'm thinking. You're just more not worried, but you're thinking to yourself, you know, I just hope this goes well, because you always have that in the back of your mind. Like, basically, it's literally, I'm pretty sure it's in the Glazers' hand to accept whatever it is. They accept that, and then, you know, for all we know, in 2-3 years' time, we could be really outside Old Trafford saying we want Qatar out. You know what I mean? You just don't. I doubt we'll get to that again. I hope not, but you're just afraid. You know, that's why I think the process is so long. Again, it's not like the Glazers give a shit who they sell. You know, they do actually care because they want their 6 billion. They want 6 billion for the club, not 4.5 billion. Supposedly you are going to give a £5 billion bid, and you convert that to dollars, it's $6 billion. The guys are American, they probably want £6 billion. They don't want $6 billion, they probably want £6 billion. Which, then, if you think of it, you convert it to dollars, then it's 7 billion. So they're probably going to get more. Qatar offer was a great offer. Hold on. Qatar offer was a great offer, I must tell, because they are willing to expand the stadium and clear off our debt. Honestly, no deal is better. Again, that's why I'm not really complaining as much. If I was sitting here, you know, if you turn around and said, you know, fucking, we still have the debts. Debt. What do you keep saying? Debt. They still have debts. It's a great deal. I mean, this could, that's the thing. I don't want to. I don't want to sound too. I don't want to sound too cheeky or too greedy or very I don't want to sound like a spoiled little brat because let's be real here. I've been an United fan from since I was born. Do you know what I mean? There's no point saying since I was 10 because I've been an United fan since I was born. And again, when I actually realised, holy shit, this club is in bits. Yeah, we're doing great on the pitch at the moment. Everything's going well, but behind the scenes, we're a mess. We're a mess, and we don't know what we're doing, and we don't know what the story is, and we don't know how things are going to be sorted. So again, suppose honestly, like with that bid for, I mean, do you know what? If the Glazers aren't going to sell the club to Qatar, they'll turn around and say, "No, listen, we want 6 billion. We don't want 4.5 billion euros." Again, that. If you convert that into, I think if you convert that into pounds, so four, I think that's around 5. Which I don't think it's enough. If you convert it into pounds, uh, you're probably looking at 4.5, about what, 5. Yeah, yeah. I don't think. I mean, I ain't no mathematician, but like, if I'm, roughly, I think that comes to about 4.5. No, 4.5 billion euros gives you. It goes back to 3. That's £3. It's 4.5 billion euro bid, but then you convert that to again. That could just be a again. I'm hoping that that euros means pounds because then you're fucked. But I'm just looking at here 4.5 billion euros. Convert that into pounds, you're looking at 3 billion. So again, you're getting further away. And again, it's the Glazers. They don't want anyone better than them. They want to be. They want to be. They think that we're going to give them credit after this and say, you know what, well done. I'm happy. I'm happy that you sold us. Like, thank you, Joe. Thank you, Avram. Thank you, Glazer family. Fuck off. Like, why would anyone? Like, again, like they're the thing that I hate is wherever club goes to is in their hands. So we could we could turn around and fucking blame on the Glazers. Like, why'd you sell the club to these clowns? Or you know what I mean? But again, I don't think anyone can be any worse than the Glazers. No one can be worse than the Glazers. But I like the bid. I like the bid. The bid. I like the offer. The bid 4.5 billion euros, pounds, whatever it is. They wanted 6 billion last week, so the Glazers are stubborn. So will that change? Will you? I just don't know. I just don't know. Because it's hard to know if the Glazers will accept this. Like, I'm hoping we get news soon. But I hope we get news soon. I hope this is a never ending. This is literally this is this is this is this is basically doing the rounds just now. Since the club was up for sale, this has been doing the rounds. And again, will that ever well, it won't change, but like it's a weird situation at the moment. But again, look forward. It's like, as a fan, you can sit back and see how this plays out. It's a stress for the Glazers. Do we accept this bid? Do we not? Supposedly we might have new owners by what was it, Easter. Again, I hope. Again, it's February now, so it's a month or two away. So it's a long way away. Then you have April, May. So then January, the summer window starts in what, June, July. So then you're still looking at a long. It'll take time. Like, I prefer to, if they come in, I wouldn't be expecting us to have. I'm not expecting us to go out and throw in boy Bellingham, boy Frankie De Jong, boy Donnarumma, boy Mbappe, boy I don't know, Rodri, boy, fucking buy the elite, buy all the top dogs in the first window. No, we'll spend. But then saying that Qatar, if you do come in, they'd be like, I want to make a show here. I want to show the fans that I ain't here to mess about, and I love that. I'd love to go away, go Manchester United, buying Jude Bellingham for £500 million. Happy days, but it'll never. You know what I mean? So, will they be? Will they have the? Will they have the? Like, they'll have the funds. Just that's one way out of the way. They'll have the funds. They'll have the money. They've promised us that we'll have that the club be debt free. That they'll be looking at improving the stadium and the youth and whatever else and so on and so forth and all that. And anyways, so that's that. So it is. It's a great offer. Like the bid at 4.5 billion is just a worry for me on that one. But it won't be a major problem. It won't be a major problem, and it shouldn't be a major problem because I just it's just because it's the Glazers and they demanded 6 billion. Like they want 6 billion for that club. Again, I think the club is worth between 4 to 5 billion. In my opinion, like 3, I thought it was, but I think it's worth that much. No, uh, not what am I trying to say here? No, it's worth 4 to 5. I thought the club 3 to 4 billion. I think Manchester United is worth. I that's what a lot of other social medias are saying that the club is worth between 3 to 4 billion. Pounds. Like. So again, I just don't know where the Glazers are getting 6 billion from. Again, if you're gonna get 6 billion, you're gonna get it off Qatar. You're gonna get it off Saudi owners. But Ratcliffe, he won't be looking 6 billion. Are you fucking serious? Then that means I'll barely have a pot to piss in. It kind of it's just a mad one. It's just a mad one. But they're greedy. It's the Glazers. No, clubs are for sale. Not stopping them being greedy. Because they think to themselves, 6 billion, more splash the cash. So then, like again, I read through, what's going on here because we'll end soon because I feel like I'll be live tomorrow night, fucking Monday, Tuesday. It's gonna be another mad week, but I read through it again for anyone who's in. So the Qatar bid for Manchester United has been made just in. Sheikh Jassim bin Hamad Al Thani, the chairman of one of Qatar banks, Quib, has made a bid for Manchester United Football Club, wants to restore to former glories with emphasis on youth and infrastructure, no debts, all profit to be reinvested in community through 92 Foundation. I like that. I like that. The bid will be completely debt-free via Sheikh Jassim's 92 Foundation, which will look to invest in the football teams, the training centre, the stadium and water infrastructure, and fan experience and the communities the club supports. Again, that sounds all nice to me. That's music to my ears, but again, actions speak louder than words. The offer arrived via Sheikh Jassim bin Hamad Al Thani's 92 Foundation. The plan is to restore the club to its former glory. That was confirmed by Rob Harris, so it's not like it's all bullshit. And just in the bid from Qatar is 4.5 billion euros with no debts and with investments and transfers, the stadium and training ground already promised. So they promised everything, but I just if it does go ahead, I just hope this won't be bullshit. Like, yeah, do you everything I promised you about? Yeah, listen, that's not happening. You know what I mean? That's just what I'm worrying about. But he seemed to be more eager than anyone else to buy the club. I mean, Ratcliffe, I thought he would have bought us, but then he's kind of gone under the radar. So it just seems like he's like the rest of us sit back and see what happens. I mean, Qatari. Oh, hold on. Finally, a proper, proper, proper. The Qatari have said this themselves. The bid to buy Manchester United Football Club is around £5 billion. That's bad. That's better. 5 billion. I knew it. 5 billion. Qatari have confirmed that. Boom. Came out 5 minutes ago. The bid to buy Manchester United Football Club is around £5 billion. That's it. That's the Glazers want 6 billion. That's only 1 billion off what they want. Surely that. Surely they don't. Oh yeah, I want 6 billion, because then the last thing you want is the Glazers. Like again, like Qatari, like I think this deal has happened. Like they're putting up loads of games. They're putting up loads. Like there we go. Put up literally a thing, a Manchester United jersey on a Qatar flag. Like this is just. I think this is happening. This is a deal that's gonna happen. This is the deal that's happening. I mean, you don't have a reliable pundit in Qatar putting up shit like that. You just don't have that. What's this? Probably read through. Glazer family's position has always been about strategic alternatives, including investment for a partial stake. Fair to assume the bid would not have been made without a strong belief the family are going to sell up. Yeah, 5 billion is seen to be what the offer is. And again, I think that we're going to have new owners, and I think it's going to be Qatar. I know it's not a big surprise, but like I think Qataris are. I think Qatar is the one. I think Qatar is the one. It's not like it's a big surprise. Let's be brutally honest. Yeah, Qatari, reliable owner, reliable pundit. Oh, not pundit. He's reliable already. He's reliable. But again, best end this. Let's just all go. Now it's time to put stuff on it. See what else happens. Trust the process. And yeah, let us know what you think about this news. Do you want Qatar buying us? Do you think we're going to buy us? And is it time to get the champagne out and the party poppers? But let us know in the comments. Thanks everybody for watching. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. If we don't see you, we'll live tomorrow night. But some of you might bother the whole crowd tomorrow. But no, thanks everybody for watching. And yeah, speak to you all in a bit.